What's up, guys? This is your boy Sai with yet another nice video where we get to discuss something that is very interesting, juicy, and steaky. Steaky as in not steak, but nah,
Yeah.
So this is your boy Sai, and I have with me my co-host Chims. As always, Chims, how do you feel about today?
I'm happy to be here, excited about today's conversation, which is interesting. And we've got one question for you. Do you think it's necessary to upgrade your phone every year?
I'll give an example of I'm not shooting shots at iPhone people, but an iPhone 15 will come out. I'll buy it next year. And by the way, these tech companies release devices every year.
Every year. All of them.
So what does that entail? That you have 45 phones for the 45 years that you've lived?
Yeah.
Does that make logical sense to you, Chims?
Let's assume this is like a perfect situation where you've got the money. Let's put money aside. Let's assume
money is not a problem.
Yeah, money is not a problem. Your children have got food on the table. Everything is sorted out. Is it so important for you to be changing phones every year? I would say it's okay if you do have the money, because it's through these people that change phones every year that we're able to get pre-owned phones. Everyone
I wasn't expecting it from him. It's a valid point, but I wasn't expecting it from him.
Everyone benefits. Have you seen that meme where they're like, your young sibling waiting for you? Oh no, it was where like an older sibling gets a phone,
yes,
passes it over to the younger sibling to the next younger sibling, yes, and the phones just go. So everyone benefits.
Surely you wouldn't want to be the last born in that.
Yeah. No, the last born is still okay. Imagine you have 15.
You're okay until it's a phone that, because if phones are handed down,
yeah,
younger people use technology more.
Yeah.
And then you receive the phone that is less privileged.
Yeah, less privileged.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to be the last born in that case.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what actually happened. It's good for the economy.
Yeah,
guys.
it is.
Let's buy phones. Let's buy phones.
But should you? That's the question.
Yeah. So if you ask me, I would say, and look, by the way, we're looking at this from different perspectives.
Yeah.
He's given his perspective from the side of if the money, and remember, money is not a problem.
Yeah.
In his scenario.
Yeah.
In my scenario, money is an iffy thing.
Yeah.
And I need to budget for the phone. Should I get it? I would say no. And here is why, and this whole video circles around that.
Yeah.
We're just going to show you something here.
Yeah.
That is worth paying attention to every single time, because we know for sure that phones are released every year. We have the S1. I'll give an example of Samsung. There's like S1, S2. It was phones were coming out every year, and that is just with the S series, because we have the Note series also, and then no, the J's are not there. I don't know if they jump with the ship.
I wanted to say that we finally have a response to Cheka. She was like, Nikutikuli Beje.
Samsung. Oh! But,
yeah.
His rapping career just didn't, he would have made it.
It did take off.
Oh! Jeko, did that say J-Cash? There's someone for you. Yours took off. So
yours took off.
By J-Cash. But yeah, let's just look at something here.
Yeah.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have two phones here. We have the S25 that was there last year, released last year, and then we have the S26 released this year. I think this was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's like the trending phone that's there right now.
Yeah.
So we're basically comparing the S25 to the S26 and judging if it's worth, the upgrade.
Yeah.
We'll look at the specifics for the S26. The specifications rather for the S26, which are highlighted on the on my phone, on mobile. It's on the right side.
You're looking at the Ultra, right?
Yes, the S26 Ultra.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a screen that is 6.9 inches, right? So quite similar in size, not much of a difference with the S25 Ultra, which is 6.9, guys. So that's the screen is quite the same. I mean, we're not talking. Obviously, screens are not our main focus because they are cell phones. They need to fit in the pocket.
Yeah, and then if we increase every year, we'll definitely have a TV now. So screen-wise, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So we're not considering that one. Let's move on, however, to the camera. Big on camera. This one, I think it's one of the reasons why people
change phones.
Yeah, and sometimes they're not reasons, they're excuses. Like, oh, I need a new phone because it's got a better camera, but is it really better, or is it just a few things that have changed? Let us look at the S26 once more. The camera for the S26. Right now, the camera is like 200 megapixels with what's that? 4320p. I don't know what that is, but it's basically a 200 megapixel camera, right? Let's head over to the S25. The S25 here gives us 200 megapixels. That's the same thing. People will claim no, it's got a better camera, but there are a few things which maybe I'll get on later on in this video or another one. We'll see how long this video is. But so far we see that it's basically the same number of pixels, and if you want to, anyway, I'm not. Remember, here I'm advocating for no. I'm the no person.
Yeah.
Do you want to be the yes person? So we fight.
Okay. For now, I'll be one.
Okay.
You are representing the parents.
Yeah, the parents.
The people with responsibilities.
It's my mind. Stop seeing a new phone in every quarter that I make. But
200 megapixels.
Let's head over to the next thing, which is the RAM. The RAM is basically the processing space of the phone, the memory that your phone uses to process things. We're looking at the RAM. The RAM for the S26 is 12 and 16, depending on which one that you get, because there are a few different models. So we have the 12 gigabytes of RAM for some, and then 16. And then the chip it uses is a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. That's the chip it uses. Basically, that's the CPU for the
processor.
So it says here that this is the S25, 16 GB and 12 GB options, depending on which one you get.
Which is pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same. It is the same, not pretty much the same. The only difference is that the S25 has just the Snapdragon 8 Elite. It's just Snapdragon 8 Elite, while the S26 has the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. And which is, I looked up these differences. The difference is not all that, right? It's not all that. It's just a bit faster. And then let's look at another big thing. Another big thing is the battery. Living in a country that has a lot of load shedding, people are big on batteries.
And so we're just taking a break now.
So
yes,
we're taking a break like every year, just so you know. Every year. Not every year. Is it every year?
This one is a special year.
This one is a special year, but every year we sort of, I won't say much also. But let's look at the battery. The battery for the battery capacity for the S26 is 5,000 mega amps.
Okay.
With the 60-watt charging power. That's if you are fast charging, and then 25 watts if you are regular charging regular with a regular charger. Sorry. And not with fast charger. Let's look at its.
Guess what?
The difference. Oh, guess what? Something new. It's actually the same. Sorry. 5,000 mega amps. So it's the same battery capacity with the phone that was released last year. The only difference is the S25, the S26 rather had a higher, what do you call that? A higher charging speed. That's like 60 watts. The fast charging speed for the S25 is like 45 watts. That's the only difference. And if you can count the minute difference, it's just like a few minutes, guys. 10 to 15 minutes in charging. So those are the main things we're looking at. We could go deep into these things, but we don't want to take up much of your time. However, look at something that is critical, and this is like a decider. Should you or should you not get a new phone every year? Let's look at the price difference. We have the S25. Please head over to the S25. Okay, great.
But
So
isn't this the price now? We need to check the price it had when launching.
when it came out,
Yeah.
I think there's not much of a difference because it's just 1 year.
Yeah.
Would have done the price difference of maybe back in the day, but it's just 1 year.
Yeah, yeah.
So we could even slash off some dollars for the one that's more expensive if there is. But let's see. The the S25 right now is going at $666.76. How much is that if we convert it to kwacha?
Yeah, we have to start checking.
Okay.
I don't want to start counting. I'm too lazy today, sorry.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's 600 and
666.
yeah,
Mark of the beast. Already you're getting negative vibes.
Blood
Like,
of Jesus.
getting negative vibes. Should we get this one? 666. Oh, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
12,000.
Yeah. So if you're getting an S25 right now, it's like 12,801, 871. Let's compare that to the newly released S26. The newly released S26 is going at $1,299. That's like 25. Sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing.
But I don't think the 600 was the starting price last year. I think it has dropped.
It has definitely dropped because I remember it was going like in the 25.
Yeah,
25
because it has
also.
to be within the same ranges.
Yeah,
This one started at the Samsung S25 launched in January 2025 with starting price of 1,299.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for 256 gigabytes.
Mm-hmm.
Then 1 TB was somewhere 1,659. So the starting price wasn't much of a difference.
Yeah, starting price wasn't much of a difference. But so this actually points out a strategy of buying things. Like you are better off buying an S25 that was released last year as opposed to getting something that has newly come out because of the hype.
The price is like half.
Like double the price if you're getting something that's come out now. So that's a bit of a strategy for you. Like if you're getting something, just get something that was released last year. That was released last year because the difference in the features isn't that much. So if we're giving reason as to why the new phone is more expensive, these people basically leverage off feelings because people buy using feelings.
Yeah.
There's how you feel when something is newly released, and then you're just prompted or you just feel you should buy that, and that is basically it. So if you want to answer the question, should you buy or should you not buy a new phone every year? You could buy a new phone every year, but it's not really worth it. If the money is there, it's your preference, but it's not really worth it. And we just pointed out a few things here that can lead to your perfect decision.
Yeah, it's just to show people that you can have the latest phone. That's it.
Yeah.
Like imagine right now if I have the S26 Ultra. Everybody will be just like, wow. So it's just for that. It's not because I don't see any difference. And if you look at the operating system, each phone upgrade comes with about 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years for the Android.
Yeah, for the Android. So meaning you have right now we are on Android 16, sorry. iOS is the one for 26, yeah. So Android 16, so meaning you go up to Android what? 25? 23. Which is okay.
Android 23.
Yeah.
They don't decide to change their name.
Yeah. But 7 years. So you are set for 7 years. You've got the latest software upgrade and everything.
Okay. So they're basically saying you can use a phone for 7 years.
Yeah.
But you decide to buy it every year. So that's food for thought when you're buying these devices.
And also another thing is, if you want to change your phone, for me, basically I would say change when there's a huge major upgrade, because major upgrades don't come every year.
Yeah.
But there are years when you can see that Google Pixel has made the change. You can see that iPhone now has made a change. And when we talk of change, we are not talking about one camera to two or adding a camera bump or removing it.
Or edges being round.
Yeah, or edges being round. Or making the phone flat and slim.
Oosh.
Yeah, so whenever there's a major change, look out for major changes. Always ask yourself, what upgrade am I getting? Let's say with AI capabilities, phones now are able to run like on-device AI.
Yeah.
Old phones cannot do that. Then you can change. They say when we had 5G network, for instance, why would you be using a phone with 4G now when there's like 5G network? Although here in Zambia it's just a rumor, but you know what I'm talking about. So whenever there's a major upgrade, you can make a change. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the point that you've just brought up.
Yeah.
Like pointing, only upgrading when there's a major upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really I'm really strongly inclined towards what you just said. Yeah.
Otherwise, with these guys, it's just they have to keep their employees paid every year. They need to have more money every year. That's the reason why. Imagine if phones were dropping after 7 years, then
that would be no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just using the fact that we love to flex. We love to flex.
So if you're bougie,
pulling up at church
Mhm.
with a new phone, every single year.
campus.
Yeah, at school, at the office, especially if you are not married and you don't have children, you just want to show these people with children that you're living the life they shouldn't have had children. So you just spend your phones every year. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think I've considered
I've won. It feels nice to win.
to win.
So it's sad.
Yeah. So leave your comment. What's your thought? Do you think you should upgrade your phone every year? Give us reasons why.